Hello everybody, my name is MEDLI IS AWESOME, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we discovered that Medley was going to be our new sage for the Earth Temple, and in today's video, we're going to be going on a boat, and we're going to be heading off towards the Earth Temple. Hoorah! Now I gotta say, I really love this right here about where Medley is on the boat with you. That is just awesome. That is so cool. Medley is one of my favorite characters in this entire game, and being on the boat with Link is just a really awesome moment in this entire game. Unfortunately, it's not going to last all that long, though, because we're going to be going to the Earth Temple very quickly, and stuff like that. I completely did that song wrong. Playing the Battle of the Gills is not that easy when you're doing commentary. I like how Medley is looking out over the horizon while we're playing the Wind Waker. It's like, I've seen him play this instrument before. I'm just gonna look out the ocean. The ocean's pretty and stuff. Medley, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of the predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. Collect the Miiverse bottle behind me. Now, if Lady Urdu calls near you and presses ZR to call you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. And if Lady Urdu presses the A button, allow him to lift you, and if you need be, fly and carry him through the air. And Lady Urdu, if Medley gets stuck and cannot continue the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Do you remember? Lady Urdu, protect Medley, and Medley, protect Lady Urdu. The power to repel evil shall surely be returned to the Master Sword. Someday I'll get these songs right. Someday. Mark my words. So, it's certainly been a little while since we've been into a dungeon, hasn't it? Alright, so I'm gonna re-say a few things I've said in previous videos. There are a few treasure charts in these dungeon. However, I will not be collecting the rewards for them at the end of the videos from when we found them. Instead, after the dungeon is over, there will be a video dedicated to collecting not just those treasure charts, but a few that I have actually missed, because I don't know how this happened, but I apparently didn't record the footage for collecting some of the treasure trove rewards. Luckily, I have a backup file just for that reason, so I'm going to be recording that footage alongside the treasure trove rewards from this dungeon. Where the heck is Medley? Medley, go inside the door! Okay, you're going to hear me complain about the AI for Medley because it's not the best thing in the world. It is pretty good for GameCube standards. Even though this is a Wii U game, this game still has the AI for a GameCube game. With that being said, it's not actually saying a lot of much because the AI in this area is not going to be that great. Alright, so something else that's also kind of worth mentioning is that I have not really practiced that much for this dungeon. So I want to use the whip so I can steal the necklace, because it's going to be important for our side quest we'll be doing later in the game. And I've been talking about side quests a lot recently, but that's just because we've been doing a lot of side quests, and we're going to continue doing side quests for the rest of our days. Another moblin over here. Just take him out. I forgot to use the whip to get his necklace. It doesn't matter that much. We can pick up the arrow, and we go back over here and talk to Medley real quick. So while we go over here, a couple things worth pointing out. Like I already talked about the how I'm gonna be handling treasure charts in this area. Be careful. I'm not trying to say what happens if Medley takes damage. I don't think he can take damage though. So he can't get captured by some enemy. The shiny gold thing of destiny must like the shiny gold thing of destiny. Okay. I don't think Medley can take damage during the dungeon, but he can get captured by some enemies a little bit later. We'll get more into that when we actually get to that point. Well, Lady Geardew, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly where you tell me. Just tap the A button to keep me airborne. And okay, when you're ready, just use the Wind Waker to guide me. Or, you know, we could just fly over here, because we kind of need to do that, I think. I'm kind of running on muscle memory. I'm not, like I said, I haven't really practiced that much for this dungeon, so I'm bound to make a few mistakes here and there, but I am pretty good at remembering a few things about this place. I will definitely be getting the treasure charts and all the chests and things like that. That is definitely going to be a thing I'll be getting. But if I forget something pretty obvious or so, then feel free to yell me in the comments or something like that. Right? Let's go back down here. The fire can hurt you, just so you know. It's probably not a good idea to touch it, even if it's shiny. And we can go over here. It's best to pick up Medley before going inside doors, because in case you forgot to call her or anything like that, then you can just pick her up and yeah, you can pick her up and just do things like that. Choo-choos over here are going to be a big pain in the butt. We're also going to be introduced to black choo-choos. We have not seen this enemy yet. Black choo-choos can only be defeated by light sources. We'll get more into that in a minute after we take care of the regular ones. Probably a good idea to go pick up some choo-jellies while we're doing this. I don't think the black choo-jelly... Oh, no, they're just green. I was thinking that they didn't drop anything, but no, it's just regular, boring old green choo-jelly. Not the most exciting thing in the world. Get some magic over here. We definitely want to go take out that cauldron real quick so that we can actually warp back over to this area. Okay, let's change that. It's hard to look at two screens at once. Alright. What do I want to do now? Let's take control of Medley real quick because there's gonna be a pretty interesting gameplay mechanic that we're gonna be getting into. This light source right here, Medley's harp will can be used to sign objects and things like that. So let's take out our skull hammer to take out these guys. These guys, like I said, these guys can only be taken out by light sources. You need to take Medley's harp and then shine the light on them, and then have Link finish them off with the super handy dandy powers of the skull hammer, not the super handy dandy powers of the Megaton hammer or the gamepad screen or whatever I was trying to say. Let's take out the herb and shine light onto the treasure chest. It's very, very shiny. Shiny teeth in me. Shiny teeth, shiny teeth. Why did I reference that? I would never know. Anyway, opening up the treasure chest gets us the Klondike Bar. No, we get the dungeon map. And I just punched my gamepad. I'm so sorry, gamepad. Can you find it hard to forgive me? Alright, we can use fire arrows on these things. There are going to be a few rewards here, not too many, but I just feel like burning everything because I'm a pyromaniac, apparently. A voice-cracking pyromaniac. Okay, and we can use the boomerang to pick up the stuff. We're getting the stuff, and it's amazing. There's a ruby over there. Alright, that's everything we need to do in this room, so let's go pick up our chick and go... Whoa, okay, I did not mean for it to sound like that. Well, Link's picking up chicks, apparently. And that face is kind of creepy looking. I've been trying to think of what this reminds me of. I want to say it reminds me of Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, but no, that's not it. It's reminding me of something. For now, I'll just say it reminds me of Jack Skellington, but I just know that's not it. Of course, after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna remember perfectly and be like, oh great, I'm gonna have to add the caption on screen. But yeah, that's kind of exciting. Watch out for the purple cloud of doom and destruction and death, because if you go inside it, you will no longer be able to use your items. So Nick is now stuck like this, and he has like a hammer, and he can't put it away. It'll go away after a little while. Medley will not be affected by this, so don't worry about that. We can call her over with us and go inside the door. Alright, we should probably keep her right here. You just pick her up and then put her back down to make her no longer follow you. These guys over here, we've seen these before. Deck the Leaf, as always, will make you no longer locked onto an enemy, apparently. No. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you're defeated. See how this dude. Yeah, you're defeated now, too. Wahaha. I like how the skull bounces around after you're defeated. It's really funny. Okay, what do I want to do now? I want to go over here. There's a ladder over here. We're climbing the ladder. The corporate ladder, or something like that, even though this isn't a job or anything like that. Well, it could be. This could be Link's job, except you know what? You know what? This totally is Link's job, because he does get paid for it, because he breaks stuff, and takes whatever rubies he wants, he cuts grass, and just does stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess this could be Link's job. Alright, so we can go over here. I know I've said this before, but Medley is definitely one of my favorite characters in this entire game. And I really love controlling Medley because he's just so adorable, and I really love her animation for running around. And the harp makes for some very interesting puzzles we're going to see over the course of the dungeon. So this is definitely one of my favorite dungeons in the game, and mostly because of the fact that we're playing as Medley and she's one of my favorite characters in the game. You get away from me, Black Hole of Death. Save the bird, ladies! Alright, I don't think he's going to go after us. This thing right here, you know what? I should probably demonstrate this so that I can show you guys what you need to do if Medley gets captured. Alright, so after Medley gets captured, what you need to do is you need to go back into the room with the Jack Skellington skull person thing. And Medley will tell you that she's over in a cage. So you're going to need to use the command melody to set her free. Although if I Were Warriors is any indication, Medley doesn't need any help to get out of here. But of course, this is the same game where Agatha can take down Ganondorf, so I'm not entirely sure if that game should be used as active resource. I'm so sorry, Medley, I didn't mean to throw you against the wall. Can you find it hard to forgive me? Alright, okay, you have a split second to take out the Wall Masters before Medley gets captured. I really hope he doesn't get captured again, because I don't want to have to go through all that again, because it gets especially annoying later in the dungeon, when, did we need her on there? Okay, we apparently do. Wait, there must be something around here. I want to say there's something around here that stays there. Probably not though, but yes, there is, because there's a thing right here, so Medley does need to come in with us. I am an idiot. We're not supposed to do this yet. We picked up a key, and I totally did not notice that, and we're gonna need to come back here a bit later. Yay, I'm an idiot. This is the reason why I practice before recording videos. Alright, so we need to go over here, because over here is a locked door, and luckily we have a key. We're gonna lock it with Medley's face. Okay, let's throw it over there so this doesn't get in the way. I'll take out these dudes. These choo-choos can get pretty irritating to deal with. What am I doing? I can use a boomerang to fight these things. I demonstrated this earlier in the Let's Play. I should know these things. Okay, yeah, go over here, take some more dudes out. Boom, boom. Ah, da-da-da. Sounds like I'm playing Splatoon. Like, seriously, I make the weirdest noises when I play Splatoon. it's really hard to describe, but anybody who's plays Splatoon with me while we're talking about Skype or anything like that should know that I make the weirdest noises whenever I play that game. If I'm about to get splattered, it's like, yeah, I'm splatting ink everywhere. Oh no, somebody's coming after me. Oh no, I've been splatted or something like that. But yeah, it's really hard to describe, but I really do make the weirdest noises when I play Splatoon. Right. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Alright, so now we need to go back over here and then use Medli's super amazing powers of using a harp to destroy these dudes. And then use the Megaton Hammer. Or Skull Hammer. God, I keep getting those two mixed up. I don't know why, but I guess it's because I played... Well, actually, I don't remember if I... Yeah, I played Ocarina of Time first. Or... Wait, did I? Oh, we weren't supposed to fight those things. Okay, I got a little sidetracked right there, mid-sentence, because we weren't actually supposed to defeat those things yet. We need to use them to activate the switches. So let's go do that again. Yay! This is not train wreck at all. Where are those guys? I did it. You were there. Get away from me! Get away from me! You're not my birthday party. Good. Alright, let's pull out our Wind Waker again. And continue onward. That's not the button I meant to press. Okay, you're gonna see me mess up a couple times with going back and forth between controlling the characters because I am going to get the buttons mixed up. Oh, whoa, he jumped in the thing himself. Wow. Oh my god. There's one behind her, and I didn't notice it, and as he put the harp away, it froze the guy, and this guy just walked it casually off. I did not mean to destroy you. Let's pick you up instead. Drop you on that, and pick you up and drop you on here. And this guy's gonna jump into us again, and then we can just do that. Okay. Alright, it's all good now. They won't go after Medli, hopefully, so that shouldn't be that big of a problem. I don't actually know what happens if Medli does get attacked. I don't know. Like I said before, he will get captured by certain enemies, like the Wall Masters, but I'm not entirely sure if the enemies will go out of their way to actually go after her. What I do know is that the enemies can be a big problem to deal with when you're playing with Medli. Because Medli cannot attack by herself, so you can only really use the harp to stun enemies. Yay, this is exciting. This area, what I really like about this place is that this area really does expand on one of my favorite things that was in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I won't spoil what happened at this point in the game because the side quest is actually... This was like one of those side quests where... if you know what's going to happen going into it before you play it for the first time, it kind of ruins it. But this particular side quest, you played as a character named Cafe, and one of the coolest things about it was the fact that you got to play as somebody who wasn't Link. And in a day and an age where Hyrule Warriors is now a thing, that might not seem impressive, but back then it was, because this was the first time that you could control somebody who wasn't Link in a Zelda game. And they expanded upon it in this game, which is just really awesome and things like that. So this is one of my favorite things to do in the Wind Waker, and I always look forward to playing the Earth Temple whenever I replay through the Wind Waker. So we need to use the harp to use magical reflection powers onto these walls. I'm not sure what's so special about these walls in particular, where you shine light on it and then everything crumbles into darkness. Okay, we activate another cauldron right here, so that's exciting. I've been saying that a lot lately, and my voice is cracking a lot because I didn't drink a whole lot of water before recording this video. I do not recommend doing that. If you're going to do a big recording marathon for Let's Playing, make sure to drink lots of water so your voice doesn't crack all that often and so you don't get dehydrated a lot. Because that's not a good thing at all. Why did Medli get away from the light? Oh, okay, that was the thing that happened. I really like Link's facial expression when he's moving a box around. It just looks really fun. Like that pretty much sums up the entirety of this game. Okay, we're gonna need to control Medley to get her back onto the platform. So something I read about the GameCube version of this game is the fact that all the songs that you played in the game, with the Wind Waker and things like that, the animation Link does for playing the song would play every time you played something. But for this version, when you play the first time, when you boot up your save file again, then when you boot up your save file, then the animation will only play once when you play that song. I kind of wish that they did this with the Majora's Mask 3D, especially with the Elegy of Emptiness. But at the same time, it doesn't really bother me all that much. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. Okay, let's take out this dude. I keep forgetting to get these things. Okay, we have some new enemies right here. I already took a picture of the Moblin, but I want to take a picture of my face getting hit, apparently. Oh my god, his face looks so derpy right there. Get away from me, get away from me. Okay, let's take out a camera. I'm gonna have to delete a picture. Okay, I went ahead and cleared out my pictures, because I'm gonna need to take some pictures of some of these enemies for a side quest we'll be doing a bit later. I did go into detail a little bit about this particular side quest already, but I'm not gonna be doing it again simply just because I don't want to. We'll wait until later to actually go into more detail. Okay, I always forget how to deal with these things, but what we need to do is I need to put out the Wind Waker and play the command melody. Then we'll take control of Medley again, and then she'll fly, because apparently ladders are too good for the Rito. And then we can pull out the harp and burn these guys. I don't know why, but the sound of these enemies reminds me of those wisp people from the movie Brave. Those little blue guys that led Merida to the witch's cottage in that movie. The sound effect always reminded me of that, even though this game came out first. At least the original version did. It just reminds me of that because I watched the movie Brave before I ever played Wind Waker. Okay. And we need to control Medley again. And I'm describing everything we're doing on screen. That's the best form of commentary ever. Although that is what people do in football games. At least that's what I assume they do in football games. Like, recently I've been watching a bit more football than I've ever watched, but I'm by no means an expert on how they commentate over football games. Alright, and oh, that texture looks kind of funny. Yay, GameCube limitations on a Wii U game. And all that work for a joy pendant. Yay, joy! Alright. What else is next? I think this might be a good place to end the video off. Yep, there is. There are a couple doors over here, so we'll continue playing through this dungeon in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. And until next time, gear to you. Oh yeah.